Today we're going to be making a YouTube video on grow a garden pets. Yeah, pretty cool. So now let's get to rating. The panda, it gives 10% of the player's bonus every time it eats a bamboo. I'd say that's a pretty good C tier because it came out when the pet update at the time. The bunny is pretty bad, but it's a common pet, so I'll give it a D tier. The dog is one of the most underrated pets in Grow Garden as it has a chance to dig up seeds every 10 minutes or 5 minutes. The chances are increased with the Golden Labrador. The Black Bunny is basically just a better version of the White Bunny. It gives you more money for each carrot it eats. The cat is a good pet. It makes your plants 1.25 times bigger, or about a quarter size bigger. The chicken I'll give a C because it makes your pets hatch faster, but it's only a 15% bonus. It's a pretty good pet. So we got the spotted deer. I'll give it a good C tier because it has a chance of keeping berries every time you harvest. Then we have the monkey. I'll give a B tier since you could stack multiple of them and it'll be way more efficient at getting stuff every time you sell. Tabby, I'll give an A tier. It's basically just a bad moon cat. It has the same amount of buff, but it doesn't duplicate or keep plants. The pig makes an aura where it can make plants have a better variant chance, like golden rainbow. Rooster's just a better chicken. Spotted deer is just a better regular deer. The cow, I'll give it a B tier as well. It isn't a really good pet. It makes crops grow faster, but you just go offline. The polar bear is a D tier in my books because it has a chance of making plants chilled or frozen, but the weather is pretty common. The sea otter is also a D tier because it sprays water on pets. Why would you need that if you could just wait for rain? The silver monkey is an A tier. It's almost double as efficient as a regular monkey. The turtle is an S due to a glitch, and if you unequip and equip the pet at the same time, it would allow you to have infinite sprinkler variation. I'll give the mouses a D tier. Even though they do increase your move speed and make you jump higher, you can just use the recall wrench or use the teleport button. The squirrel, I'll give it like a B tier because it does have a chance of keeping seeds every time you plant them, but it's very slim. I'll give the red giant ant a B tier because it duplicates plants but with only a 10%. The red fox I'll give it also a B tier because it's very slim for it to dig up rare seeds every 8 minutes. The snail I'll also give a B tier because the chance is also very slim of you harvesting and getting rare seeds. The ant is better than the red giant ant because it has a 5% additional chance to harvest candy type crops like candy blossoms. I'll give the caterpillar a C tier as well. No, actually a B tier because it's like the cow but it's a bit better. Praying mantis is also a solid B tier because it's basically the same thing as the pig, but it's a tad bit better. The dragonfly is an S tier due to it making crops gold every 5 minutes. You could just leave your computer AFK overnight. You could get all your plants gold. The kiwi I'll give it a B tier. It makes your eggs harvest faster. Just really good if you want to get a bunch of pets. The owl is a C tier. It's the worst owl out of all the three. It makes you have more experience on your pets every second. The hedgehog, I'll give a C tier as well. It gives a bonus to prickly plants. Makes them a little bit bigger. The mole is an A tier. It's a pretty underrated pet as it could dig up lightning rods, master sprinklers, and sprinklers in general. But it's very slim. The frog is okay, but it's not really that good because same situation, you can just leave the game and make your crops grow without using the frog. All it does is advances the time for crops to grow. Same with the echo frog. I'll give it a little bit higher since the duration's lower. The night owl is a little bit better than the regular owl, but I'll still give it a C tier because it isn't that much of a drastic difference. I'll give the raccoon a S tier. You could use a method where if you have an alt account with a really overpowered one-time harvest fruit, like a sunflower or candy blossoms, both of the two, you could basically harvest those forever and ever. Blood owl, I'll give an A tier. It's a big drastic difference from both of the two owls that I just mentioned earlier. It's about like a 3 times difference. I'll give the blood hedgehog an A tier as well. It has another buff on it that makes prickly plants bigger and gives them more variant chances. You can use multiple of them that stack, and it'll make your prickly plants really big. The blood kiwi is an A tier. It's basically a better kiwi, but it makes your eggs hatch way faster. The mooncat is an S tier. You can use multiple of them to stack, and you can replant crops like moon melons, celesti berries, moon blossoms. If you have a lot of them, they're really efficient at replanting, and they make your crops bigger as well. The bee I'll give a C tier. All it does is pollinate your plants. I'll give the honeybee a B tier since the duration's lower than on the regular bee. Then I'll give the bear bee a solid B tier. The honey glaze mutation isn't that good. It's only a 5 times multiplier. That'll be I'll also give a B tier. It's okay, but it's not the best. It's only a 1% chance of keeping flower crops. And it does pollinate as well. We got the queen bee. I'll give it a solid A tier. It's not really that good either, because there's other alternatives. It does refresh the cooldown of the pet every 30 minutes. We got the wasp. I'll give it a B tier. Every 10 minutes, it stings a random pet to reduce its cooldown by 60 seconds, I'm pretty sure. Tarantula hawk is, for me, an S tier. It's way better than the wasp. It's about 1.5 times more efficient. Every 5 minutes, it stings a random it stings a random pet, and it reduces the cooldown by 80 seconds. Better than queen bee. The moth, I'll give an A tier. It's pretty good if you don't want to feed your pets, or if you're like AFK and you want your dragonflies or whatever to have hunger. Then we got the butterfly. The butterfly is kind of controversial, but it gives a rainbow mutation, which is better. No, actually I'll give it a B tier because, yeah, it gets rid of all the other mutations and replaces it with rainbow. Disco bee is a B tier as well. It has a really slim chance of making it disco. Same with the zombie chicken. I'll give the pack bee an A tier, as it gives 25 plus space in your inventory. And I'll give this golden bee, unreleased bee, an A tier. It's to be determined to be released on the wiki. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. This was the tier list of the best pets in Grow Garden. I'll see you all next time.